All right, welcome back. You're still watching the Breakfast Show. I'm coming to you live from Star TV. We want to send our greetings to Mahgumane and to Ibrahim Jata and is it Jamal Al Bari, and to all those that are watching online, streaming live on Facebook, enjoying the Breakfast Show. Jacqueline, do we have stories on social media? What's trending?
Yes, we have a few stories here on social media. The first one we'll visit is on the Farton Network and has to involve the Sports Minister, Honorable Bakary Badjie.
Wow.
There's been some breaking news that President Barrow's National People's Party has picked Sports Minister Bakary Badjie as his running candidate for the forthcoming Kanifing Municipal Council mayoral elections in May. The Farton Network can confirm. Bakary Badjie will go head-to-head with United Democratic Party's incumbent Mayor Talib Bensoda. Yeah, it's not a surprise because Bakary Badjie himself said it was the NPP that wanted him to contest, that approached him to contest. So it's not a surprise that he has been picked.
Yeah.
But let's see what the comments are saying here. Someone said, very interesting drama during this election. Someone says, I am willing to listen to both their ideas and plans for KMC. This is a striving democracy. In that, I mean, better is always possible. Well, Mr. Bensoda has set the standards high, and I hope Mr. Bakary will put a plan strong enough to make me believe that it's better than what I have seen. Very well. This guy has very solid points here. Bensoda has put in so much work, everyone has seen. But now it is all left to Bakary Badjie to tell the people that you have not seen anything yet. Like, what you have seen is just a tip of the iceberg. I have even more greater plans than Talib if you give me the chance to lead.
Wow.
You know, he has to have solid points. He has to stand on solid grounds as he campaigned for this mayoral seat against Talib Bensoda coming May. What's your take on it?
Anyway, I'm not a woman. Hehi nakala monega. Hehi nyari elephant. Grass bay safari. Punda bi dina bari lol. Understand? Choli dina bari lol. Why NPP liggéey bu rëy lañ am pour def pour muna win Talib Bensoda. And Bakary, just like Ninko here one few days ago, it's their only option. It's their choice. But looking at all those ñi bëggoon a taxaw against Talib Bensoda, xam nga was it démb barki démb yaa ngi ma ko doon laaj ma ne la man feel naa ne ñoom dinañ waxtaane néeg la dinañ waxtaan seen biir ñoom neen to select Bakary, because duñ caaxaane loolu noonu chance bi ñu ngi ko amee ci someone like Bakary Badjie. To some people, because maa ngi read comments, am na furthermore dem naa comments di ko read, some people cannot believe it. I'm not just minister bit of resign just to contest for the mayoral elections. Can you ask questions whether NPP can apart from apart from Bakary Badjie.
And many people think it's a demotion. Someone said, Lamin JC said, what a great demotion from minister to mayor. Someone said they wanted to sack him. Now this is the right moment for him to go.
Is it a demotion?
Well, Sokosete, the position of minister is higher than that of a mayor.
Yes.
So it's a sort of a demotion there, but who knows?
Yeah, because Mandama believe it's not about NPP alone. Bakary si bopam dafa bëgg lolu. Nga feel tam nguri bopam la.
Yeah.
You're the mayor.
Yeah, like the president of the Kanifing Municipal Council.
Exactly. So nguri bopam la, because you are responsible for the Kanifing municipality. The whole Kanifing, you have a region that you are taking care of.
Yeah.
Minister, you're only limited within your ministry. So like a mayor, you are controlling a whole municipality, and which is KM. So the family you some guri bopala from nekane. If we were to celebrate independence, and you could have every region celebrating independence, you don't expect the minister to come and grace that occasion to be like Limamin Moy Moneka come president independent. I mean president be Guinea. Be mayor bi would go out. Gis nañ ko recently over the years that happened. So kii nguuri boppam la despite the fact xam nga mu ngi central government ñooy everything but ñoom seen nguuri boppam la xam nga understand lan laa bëgg a wax. So it might be a demotion to some people what they think, but to Bakary it is not, because Bakary dafa musa am the love for KMC, dafa musa yaaga bugga KMC, so dafa feel ne am na the chance to make it a dream come true, to make it a reality, because dafa contest on against Talib, and then Talib defeat ko. He is a minister right now. Xam na lan moo fa nekk. He wants to go back to do all the promises he made in the past. Pour gis nit ñi ne xam nga doo votal leen ma woon jole ma ko for the second time, and if I come I will do this, I will do that. Maybe dafa am things, a bigger plan for KMC. That is why he wanted to give up the ministry and comes to the local government and control KMC. Maybe. So who knows? So to him it is not the most, to some people, yes, but Bakary, this is what he wants.
Okay. And I wish him all the best as he faces the lion of KMC, Talib Bensoda himself.
We will, because didn't try some of these candidates, we will have them on the breakfast show. Bakary is one of them. We will try to have Bakary.
Yeah, and moving on. Yesterday, as we all know, was the day NPP was supposed to bring out the list of the contenders for the upcoming councillor and mayor chairmanship.
I'm interested in this one.
Yes.
The primaries.
The primaries. Yeah, they announced 7, but one except for Brikama Area Council.
Okay.
Yes, there have been chaos over the results math, for the back chairmanship. It's on the Fatum network as well. The National People's Party primary for the Brikama Area Council chairmanship on Wednesday, 8 March, fell into areas of controversies, causing a stalemate between the ad hoc electoral body and some sections of the delegates. A dispute amongst members of the party in the hall at the Regional Education Directorate in Brikama rendered no room for a winner to be declared at the end of what was supposed to be a peaceful primary. The disagreement started when chewing gum was found in the ballot box of Ahmed Jiti during counting. Because the chewing gum was not counted, it has been announced both Gite and CDCC have scored 30 votes. If the chewing gum was counted, Gite would have been declared the winner with just 1 vote more than Cisse, a TV host on QTV. It could not be traced who put the chewing gum in the box, but Gite's supporters say the gum should have been counted to make it 31 votes for their candidate. After some minutes of consultation, the body responsible for the primary said the chewing gum was an invalid vote. They decided that the delegates go home and return to the same hall in Brikama on Tuesday, the new week, for voting between Ahmed Gite and CDCC. Ahmed Gite's supporters are not happy with the authorities' decision. They accused the regional executive of foul play in the process, and they said they will not return to any election between their candidate and Cisse, as they believe Gite has been cheated on. 6 candidates threw their hearts in the primary. Basiru Dabo and Kora Jase both got 0 votes, while Lamin F. Bojang and Lamin Basse Bojang got 17 votes and 3 votes respectively. Both CDCC and Ahmed Gite got 30 votes as announced by the electoral body. All the candidates announced in the front of the delegates that would follow anyone who emerges as the winner. However, no winner could be announced yet. Although another election between Cisse and Gite, some sections of the delegates who already celebrated Gite's win remain unhappy about the process. Anyone who emerges as the winner from the second round will face United Democratic Party's Yankuba Dabo. It is expected to be a tough battle. The incumbent chairman, Sidifo Sonko, won the seat under the UDP ticket, although he later left the UDP for the NPP. My question is, what kind of material were they using to vote that someone has to put in a chewing gum as a voting ballot? What were they using to vote? That's the big question here.
I don't know. Maybe hit the marble like I don't use, and then someone thinks that the marble is somewhere. When you use the chewing gum.
If they use
like a marble. So
if they use a marble, then everyone would have been given a marble.
Yeah, whatever.
And I see no reason why then they would have considered.
No, whatever it was, everyone was given that. But maybe the one who put the gum in that ballot box. Xëy na loolu mooy nekkoon intention am rek ak whatever, but I think that's very unfortunate. People should not do that. Well, small question mooy, you read something by saying they said they're not coming back. They support us, but kii nii jiite ci boppam ndax dafa def reaction anything ndax wax na dara or whatever.
Who?
Because Ahmed Jite himself, because some of his supporters were not happy because they think he was cheated on. So and then they're saying they're not coming back to the ballot box. Some understanding bu baax li nga wax, but ndax Jite dégg nañ mu wax dara.
No, he only said something before they started voting. That is, he will accept whosoever the NPP
I understand
chooses.
they signed something to,
Yes,
to
that-
say whosoever loses
win.
will support the winning candidate.
Yeah, and that is very, very good. That's very good.
That's right.
But I've not seen or heard why he has come out
No
to say
comment.
anything after
Even
after
CD
the
as well.
elections.
Even
Yes,
CD as
even
well.
CD as well. None of them have spoken.
Is
so
it a
far.
surprise to see CD with 30 votes and GT with 30 votes as well? I'm gonna for GT, xamoon nañ bu yaaga ne he was like contesting under the ticket of NPP. Man bu CD bi moom a surprise at the latter part.
Yeah,
From-
even
yeah.
I was surprised that,
Do
it's
they set a
contested
date for the next election?
They said Tuesday.
Tuesday.
But the electorates are saying they will not come back to vote because the chewing gum should be counted for Ahmed Gite, and he should be crowned the winner. Well, it's a
Wow.
tie. 30-30. It's huge. It's like the NPP. They both want, CD and Ahmed Gite. And yesterday morning, I and my colleagues at the office were having this chit chat about who you think is gonna turn out the winner and stuff, and we were like, well, Ahmed Gite is more famous,
Yeah.
he is more famous than
Politically, he is.
yeah,
more
politically he's more famous. People know him. He's one man that has always been vocal, so I think people will definitely rather choose him over Sidisi. But it seems like Sidisi also has a voice.
Yeah, exactly.
There, so
why they have a stallmate the first round. The second round we didn't have a stallmate. You know why? Because gis na kira si candidates I'm 17 votes. I'm not kidding. 3 votes. So that to Luli is like 20 votes. So out of those 20 delegates, then obviously by force they just started candidacy against Ahmed and Sidi. So there cannot be stallmate in the second round of voting. They cannot.
most definitely. And moving on to the last story, the KMC councillors refute Mayor Bensoda's corruption allegations refutes former mayor's corruption allegations against Mayor Bensoda. Do you know the former mayor of KMC who belongs to the APRC party? We commonly known, he's known as Yankuba Koli.
Yeah.
He made some allegations against Talib Bensoda, for having about 10 million loan, being involved in corruption, embezzlement of funds, blah, blah, blah. But the councillors yesterday held a press conference in which they have denied the allegations made by the former mayor to the current mayor of KMC. Now, a group of councillors in the Kanifing municipality, headed by Karamo Sise, councillors for Tarending South Ward, who doubles as the chairman of the Finance and Revenue Committee, have refuted corruption allegations labeled against KMC Mayor Talib Bensoda yesterday by Yankuba Koli, the former mayor under the APRC. Mr. Koli asserted that Talib Bensoda don't know his staff and they can't access him anytime without booking an appointment. Talib doesn't know his staff because he doesn't interact with them. Bensoda has destroyed the council and he cannot bring any development to the council, Yankuba Koli said.
Wow.
They described the allegations as unfactual and misleading and urged people to distance themselves from such claims, saying they are politically motivated. During Yankuba's tenure, individuals were collecting monthly salaries without offering any services to the council. They are ghost workers who will come to the council every month to collect salaries, claiming they are the council staff. Evidence obtained at the press conference reveals that 2014 to 2016, individuals, councils, and other members request payment for a birthday celebration. Wow, okay.
Yeah. I've seen that.
Modulamin, are you serious?
Yesterday, yeah. I was like, wow.
Modulamin Badjie, former councillor of Ibo Town, requested a check number 006 from Zenith Bank Limited, voucher number PV1 50391, dated 21st May 2015, at the tune of 260,000 plus annual expenses of $500,000 in independence celebration in the form of impress, Karamo Sise revealed, adding that the same people were requesting $500,000 annually between 2014 to 2016. At a press conference yesterday, the former mayor of KMC, Yankuba Koli, dismissed Mayor Bensoda's claims that when he assumed office, the council was having a debt of $9 million. The council is currently having more than $15 million, Mr. Koli claimed. These comments triggered the councillors to respond on behalf of their boss, who is currently engaged. They accused the former mayor of KMC and his people of paying monies to guests from Casamas who came for an independence celebration at the tune of $512,400, and they were lodged at Badala Park. They used taxpayers' money to buy already used vehicles, which is against the Procurement Act, which taxpayers' money cannot be used to buy used vehicles. Most of those vehicles are not roadworthy, and they haven't used them to collect waste since they were purchased, Karamo told journalists. According to them, Usman Rambo Jaja received the sum of $230,000 from KMC for a community radio station in 2016 through the Sanyang Kunda enterprise, which they said was owned and operated by a nominated councillor Modlamin Sanyang. Mr. Rambo is not a registered vendor, and since some equipment has been delivered while others are still not delivered, Mr. Sise said. The councillors said Mayor Bensoda has never belittled any staff at the council. The appointments are made for the mayor to be accessible to the people, and this is done because the mayor doesn't want his office to be chaotic. Cisse refuted assertions that the mayor is not accessible. According to the councillors, if the office of the mayor is left accessible to all at any time, it will be difficult for him to concentrate and deliver. This is why there are always days allocated for people who want to see him. The mayor works from Monday to Saturday, he added. Well, I think even not the mayor, every other office, you need appointment to see.
You need appointment, yeah.
You cannot be chaotic. It shouldn't be like that.
Do Marseille?
Yeah, do Marseille. It shouldn't be like that. But these accusations,
these vouchers that were revealed. After back to the conference that the former mayor did, and they boast about having done some great things at KMC, and they denied some of the allegations or whatever. And all of a sudden, these vouchers, revelations were made, and then Soko said, whether it's true or not, but those days when Jame was around, birthday Jame, people were saying. And then all of nan liaga lunya po moy dega whether dega or not or how but ni dañ ko dan wax because amna yena ministries, in fact most of all those ministries ak yena parastatals entities whatever you have the government ñoo ci tek loxo o ñoko mom ñepp dañ nan joxe sen contribution understand towards the celebration, and that celebration used to be a very huge celebration, so da guys na xaliss diga mo ci dan gena duga. So and I don't think, to me, su fekkee ne other ministries, other parastatals are contributing and understand money for the president's birthday to be celebrated. I see no reason why Ben Johannes Joge would on KMC going to that celebration.
Most definitely.
Yeah, because if you take a look at KMC, remember the former mayor was the mobilizer of APA, national mobilizer. That's how they call it.
I guess.
Wow, of the APRC. That was Yankuba Koli.
Yeah.
So whether it's true or not, that just things another twist.
Yeah.
Yeah, that just things another revelations. That just things another twist.
Yeah, because the people request money to celebrate birthdays from KMC, taxpayers' money. These are allegations, but if they are true, I'm disappointed.
That's why I'm saying more money. So fake the time this ministries and parastatals, then they contribute to the celebration. According to what people were saying then. Amount of money. So fake it is true that all those ministries and parastatals were giving money for the celebration. I see no reason why they had to give to the KMC. Because KMC, he was the national mobilizer of the APRC, and obviously the believe naa ne dina bokka or kenn si ñoom dinañ bokka si committee to organize the birthday celebration or any other celebration as well. So su ñi mën a joxe KMC war nañu mën a joxe. So whether this thing is true or not, waaye jox na things another twist because they came out to deny the allegations, to say some of the things that they have done, and then after revelations, they want some of the vouchers you have transactions among it. So it's kind of crazy.
It's crazy, most definitely. Right now, Moilolo, and there's a comment I saw that says the former mayor was triggered by the NPP to come out and say negative things about Talib.
No, come on.
No, he was triggered to say something because Talib was the one that first, laid out allegations on him that they were paying their companies and all. So he needed to come out and defend himself.
But why would they believe the NPP? Yankuba?
I don't even know.
Come on, Yankuba is much more than that, and APRC as a party is bigger than that claim.
Most definitely.
I'm the stories you have there. Like I always say, the certain stories are too good to be true.
They're too
because
good.
Obviously, because Burma understand. Don't take a look at the relationship they have. It's not about the relationship. It's about the reputation. It's about their integrity. It's about everything. So, Burma imagine that because of Talib Hamna could have said NPP so APRC may begin. No, Koku image la mo defar. So fake Talib dafa wax lo xamna ni it's not right. I'm not every right to come and say that is not right, it's wrong. So Yankuba, that's what Yankuba was doing. He was just trying to clear the air to correct things, to say what Mayo was saying is not true. That's what he was doing.
Yeah.
So the thing is like, it's like another revelations. So whether this one is true or not, if it is true, then it is disappointing. How can we take that space money to celebrate Jammeh's birthday?
So, right now, you're thinking about it is giving me a headache because I don't understand how, Anyways, let's leave it as it is. Yeah. That was the last story. I'm not angry. I'm not trying to be emotional or nothing. I'm not being sensational or something.
No, you have every right to, sir. Because the thing is like, the first sad, we live in a country where almost every day there are allegations. Corruption, nangam. We wanted to develop this country. And this kind of country cannot be developed with all those allegations. Dangagis Tay, for example, the people of Fajikuda, for instance, we all know that Fajikuda, maybe it's not the whole of Fajikuda, but half of Fajikuda, Findeka is prone to flooding.
Yeah.
Those people are vulnerable. You $30 million to invest in Fajikuda so that those people will not be vulnerable anymore.
Yeah.
To develop drainage system, develop whatever, anything that is necessary for the rainy season will not disturb them again. $30 million. Then you take the $30 million and give it to some people for them to make the development, and then you misuse that fund. How on earth or when on earth would the people of Fajikuda be less vulnerable? They will not be, because of the funds that should do that development was taken away. So that you see people problem
think so.
And then tala yabate ci wax ji wat dégg bi mu am solo su fekkee ne da ko daan gis sa léegi-léegi xam tamit xale sax day xew nga jekko sa morom sax daw sax mel ni koo juutu pour ñaawal ko so suñ ne ñuy jiitu ñoo ñu def loolu rek yow ñaawal bi ngay gis jëf ju ñaaw ji ngay gis lu bon li ngay gis parce que ñi ñuy jiitu suñ waree people the way ñoo ñu def loo xam ne in turn dafa nekk am mockery to us kañ la ñu am development. That is what we are saying.
Only heaven knows.
That is what we are saying.
Yeah. Anyways, that's the last story on what's trending on social media. I'll leave it to Lipsy now to give us some international news.